low. High, high, high. Low. Just housekeeping. I have an album out called Forget Me Nots and Camellias. The link is in the description if you want to hear that out. Really appreciate it. And check that out. The link is in the description if you want to check out my music. If you want to check out my music, the link is in the description. Thank you. And then I have a poetry book called The Many Shades of Flowers. The Many Shades of Flowers. The link is in the description for that as well. So please go check that out. 40 love poems for $1. Great deal. Description. Give me 5 stars as well. Give me a 5-star rating. Yesterday I kind of on a whim really invited out this girl to go watch Alien Romulus. Actually, I planned to go out to Starbucks. That's usually my routine every Sunday. I just go to Starbucks, read, write, then I go home, right? But I was like, maybe I should watch Alien today, but it was like later. It was later during the day. So I thought, like, who can I watch it with? So I hit up this girl and I was like, okay, if you're free, if you can go watch it. So we did. It was interesting. There was a bunch of stuff I wanted to say. Okay, so with regards to my thoughts on the movie, I did post about it on my community tab. I actually posted quite a lengthy post, so if you want to read my extensive thoughts on not the movie itself, because I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but like the ideas espoused in the movie. If you want to read that, you can go to the community tab and read that. But with regards to hanging out with this person, all that sort of stuff. First of all, I did tell her, this is the first time we've met in a while. So I did tell her that we were catching up, right? So I told her, I got a YouTube channel now, it's doing well, all these sort of things, but I don't like telling people I know like where to find me. I don't like giving them my channel name. I don't want people I know watching me, because sometimes I talk about people I know and all these sort of things. So it's like I just don't want people seeing that. She was saying that she can use Google image search to find me, like use my face. I don't know if that works. I don't know if Google works with faces, but hey, it might. I'm not sure. Hopefully she never sees this. If she does, you should mind your business. But yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. This wasn't a date. This was literally just me being like, it'd be nice to watch the movie with someone. So I hit her up and we hung out, right? But we have gone on dates in the past, in the romantic context. So just naturally in my mind, the thoughts do come up of like, whether, you know, like, there's something here. It just, the thought, it's like a little thought. It just, boop. Even though I know, like, we're just hanging out as friends, right? By the way, before we get into all that, there's another question that was in my mind, because even though we're hanging out just as friends, I was paying for everything and I didn't mind paying for everything. I knew before I went out that I was going to be paying for everything. We ended up doing things that I did not plan for, I did not budget for. We watched the movie, and then after the movie, we were like really getting into a discussion about all these concepts that the movie had put before us. And I realized, oh, we have a lot to talk about. Then I asked her, do you want to sit down somewhere and maybe, because there was a food court. So like, there's a mall, right? And then the mall is very big, but it has like an outside area that's a bit more, you know, bougie, I guess. It's not like super bougie, but you know, it's like actual restaurants. It's not like McDonald's. It's like actual restaurants and grill houses and stuff like that. So we were in the mall, and I was like looking at these more like affordable options. I was like, you want to sit down on one of these dishes? No, let's go outside. I was like, fuck. She was like, let's go outside. I'm like, man, when a guy is paying for everything, you should relax. Like, don't be so quick to. She's acting like it's her money, you know. She's saying, let's go outside, like she's paying. Anyway, we go outside. And we end up at like this restaurant, and yeah, we just got drinks and a pizza. We shared a pizza and some drinks. I was not willing to get a full-on meal. Anyway, like, it was very. I have a small stomach, to be honest. I feel like my brother is very different from me. My brother eats. He eats so much, and it actually gets on my nerves sometimes, because I cook. I cook in this house quite a lot, and he finishes the food. And I'm like, oh, like, because then I have to cook again and again and again. Sometimes you want to cook a lot so that for multiple days you don't have to worry about cooking. This schmuck will just fucking empty the fridge. It's ridiculous. But anyway. So you just got a pizza. It was actually very filling. She didn't finish. I had to finish her portion as well. So it worked out. We got drinks and the pizza, and it was fine. But it was still pricey, because again, it's not like McDonald's, where they, even though you could make the argument that everything is expensive these days, even McDonald's. But yeah, that whole situation just got me thinking about when a man should pay. I believe wholeheartedly, like, if it's a date, if it's romantic, like if it's your lady, like the woman you love, I believe a man should pay. I don't think you should be splitting costs of a woman. I think it's shameful, but it's just me, right? But when it's not romantic, question does arise. Like, in that context, you're just a friend. Do you make her pay? I don't even know if she had money, to be honest. I'm not sure. I think she did. I'm not sure. But it just feels weird. It feels weird letting her pay. It's a feeling. I don't know. It's just, I'm like, I don't know. I think I should do this. It's just a feeling I get. But I understand if some guys are like, dude, in this economy, I'm not trying to do all that. But like, to be fair, how many of us are really out here just hanging out with girls all the time? Like, you know, like, I don't think it comes up that often that you have to foot the bill for these girls, unless you're someone who's hanging out with women all the time. If that's the case, then yeah, it's not sustainable to always be paying. But how many guys are hanging out one-on-one with girls all the time? It's very few of us, right? I'm not in the us. I don't know why I'm saying us. There's very few of them. So, you know, I think for me that it's just my natural instinct is to just do that, just foot the bill. It's different if it's like a group of friends. So if you're in a group and it's guys and girls, you know, yeah, I think everyone's just gonna pay for themselves, obviously, because it's a group. And I've been in those situations. Everyone just pays for themselves, and no one expects anyone to pay for anyone else. I don't think that's ever a thing. But if you're one-on-one, and you're the one who initiated it, so I'm the one, in this instance, I'm the one who invited her out. Like, yeah, I'll just pay. I cringe at myself. There's one situation I remember from back in the day. I think it was like 2019. I had invited this. Oh, I'm so embarrassed by it. I always like cringe when I think about it. But like, I invited this girl out and she didn't bring any money at all, and I was pissed. In my defense, it was me, another homie, and then these two girls. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, I am embarrassed because I did get angry for not having money and I had to pay for it. But I should have just done it without complaint, because I was also the one who set up the whole thing. I was the one who had set up the whole thing and invited her out and her friend, and so, you know, I guess I should have just like been gracious. My reaction was that I wasn't like shouting her or anything else, but like, you know, people can tell on your face, they can just see by the look on your face that this guy's not happy about this. And I was just embarrassed. Now that I look back at it, I'm like, I should have handled that differently. But anyway, but going back to the experience. Oh wait, let me just wrap up that topic of paying and whatnot. So I would say, just me personally, if I'm hanging out with a girl one-on-one, I'll pay probably, especially if I'm the one who set the whole thing up. I'll probably find myself paying. It just feels like a natural obligation. I feel it feels weird any other way, but that's just me. I'm not trying to tell anyone else what to do. I understand the economy is crazy. Sometimes you're trying to save cash and all this sort of things. If it's a friend, I guess, yeah. If it's someone you're romantically interested, have some pride. I do understand some. I've heard stories of guys who are in relationships. So this is a woman that you're just fully committed to. You know her very well. You've been in a relationship for a while. Sometimes she pays because you just can't. Like, you're not doing well financially, and she does help you out. I understand that fully. That's a different circumstance than those initial stages where you're trying to really impress a woman and you're taking her out and all these sort of things. But the general concept is if you can afford it, you should. You should pay if you can afford it. I understand if you can't and she just wants to hang out with you because you're a Mac. She's in love and she's like, please, let's go out. And she pays for you. I want to know what that's like. I've never experienced that. Oh. No, I've never experienced that. No, I have not. I want to, but maybe some guy got that juice, and she's just like, oh, it's okay if you can't. Like, I'll pay. Yada yada yada. I get it. But if you can't pay, you're not paying. You're being stingy. Shame on you. You should have more pride as a man. You should be like, I'll handle it. Don't worry. You know, some girls are like, oh no, I'm a boss. I'll pay for myself. You know, like okay. At that point, I'll be honest. I don't even know if I like that. I don't know if I find that attractive. To be honest with you, accept my kind gesture. Allow me to perform my role, man. Please. Allow me to fulfill my masculine urges. Don't fight me. Don't be a hero. But yeah. It feels good. It feels good to do that. For someone you like, for someone you love. It feels really good to be able to provide. I like doing that. Anyway, let's move on to the actual night and experiences and stuff like that. She is attractive, so the thought does come up of like, should I attempt to take this further? But you know, I was just like, nah, it's not. I don't think it'll work. So I was just thinking about that, and we had a moment where, because we're watching a movie, right? I don't like getting snacks from the cinema. I don't like getting snacks from the cinema because they're expensive and, you know, just lack of variety. When you go to the supermarket, it's better because you can just pick and choose a whole bunch of things that you like. So I usually bring a bag. I usually bring a backpack and I just stuff everything in the backpack, right? But this time around, I'd forgotten it. So I asked, because I was picking her up from her house. So I just called her and said, when you come out, can you please bring a bag? Because I want stuff in it. So, we get the bag, and then at the end of the night, when it was time to take her home, she had said, she was like, because there were still snacks in the bag, right? So I'm not like taking out the snacks. I'm taking these home with me. Does that make me terrible? No. In my defense, I did ask her if she wanted to take some of them. I was willing to split. I wasn't going to give her all the snacks because we had leftover snacks. So it's like these. These are like sour jellies with like marshmallow at the bottom, and like coated with like sugar, and then like these wafer rolls. And then like I got like these veggie chips and like these chocolate balls. So that's what was left over. I did offer her to split, and she was like, "No, it's okay. You can just take them." So I did end up, but like while I was doing that, she was like, "You know what? You can just keep the bag because like you can always give it to me later." She was like, we might see each other soon or something. So she was trying to set up another meetup or not. And I didn't want to commit to that just because I enjoy staying at home. So, I don't want to commit to hanging out again. I don't want to keep this girl's bag and it's like I have to give it back to her. So I was like, no, take your bag, friend. I didn't say it like that, but I was like, it's okay, you can take your bag. You can take your bag. Um, yeah, it's just you know what? It was just when I invited her out. It was, I generally don't do this because I usually watch movies alone, and I'm fine with that. I've always done that, and I enjoy it honestly because a lot of the time, you invite someone out to watch a movie, they might not be enjoying it as much as you are. They don't really care about movies like that, or like they're constantly trying to talk, all these sort of things. So I don't usually invite people out. I just like being in the cinema alone. Just take in the movie and just enjoy it, and afterwards just really think about what I just watched. And it's nice. I like it. I like it. So I usually don't invite people out for that. But you know what? She's actually a great partner. Like movie watching partner. Like she talks but the right amount. She knows when to shut up. Like not the whole time. And she whispers. She's not loud, disrupting other people's experience. And when she does talk, she says something useful that's not dumb. And she said a few dumb things, but it was like she was a nice partner to have. But I prefer watching alone. It was nice. It wasn't bad. So I don't think I'd mind watching a movie with her again. But yeah. I didn't want to commit to anything like going for it. Also, I was also thinking, I can always say no. I can always say no, but I'm like, but like hanging out with this girl is expensive. It's expensive, bro. I can look. If I just have the backbone to just be like, no, we're not spending this. I don't want to seem cheap though, you know. But at the same time, I'm like, bro, like, it's just easier to just stay at home and not go out. It's just easier. It's just like I'm also saving for a PS5 as well. So even if I don't spend that much money on this girl, it's like it's still like it adds up when you meet regularly, you know? It adds up. Ah, I'm very comfortable at home. We actually had a conversation about this whole thing of being at home all the time. She said, you know, if you don't accept people's invitations, at some point they'll stop asking you. Well, she wasn't saying that to me. She was talking about herself, and because she was going to hang out with these guys afterwards, like there was some house party she was going to. I'm like, good luck. It was like we met at around 3 p.m. I was dropping her off at around past 9, like towards 10 p.m. actually. It was when I dropped her off, and she was still going somewhere after that. Actually, when I dropped her off, this other car came to pick her up, go to some house party. I do not have, I don't understand. How do you have the energy for that? Like, that's 6 hours. You're with me for around 6 hours. Now you're going to another house party. Anyway, that's not my business. It's not my business. But she was saying about that whole thing that she was going to, you know, like someone had invited her, and like she was like, you know, I should go because, you know, sometimes I don't go, and you know, I was just thinking that if you just keep saying no to these things, eventually people will stop inviting you. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, this is true. This is true. I have experienced this as well. People keep inviting you to things. You keep blowing it off. Eventually, they stop asking. But also, for me, I don't want to be included just for the sake of being included, you know? If I don't want to be somewhere, I'm not gonna be there. Just I have done that in the past. I've done things because I'm like I've been at home for so long, and I rarely go out. Maybe I should just like ask this person to hang out and do this with that person and do that with that person. And you find yourself in situations where you're like, I wish I was at home. What is this? What am I doing? You know, like, so if I had to choose between being at home, reading a book, or being at some house party, I'd just be at home. Like, I don't want to go to a house party. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't. But it was an interesting thing to think about. But yeah, again, I'm comfortable the way things are. Yeah, if I meet the right girl, I think I will. I won't mind hanging out. I won't mind seeing her regularly and all these sort of things. If I meet the right girl. But I don't think me and her are like. I don't think we make sense. It'd be very awkward if she sees this. I hope she doesn't. I hope no one I know ever finds my channel. I hope by the time if she does find the channel, I hope that I've uploaded so many videos that she doesn't see this one. Like she just doesn't, cause like I upload every day, so it's like, you know, like what are the odds that she'll see this specific video? Unless, let me not jinx myself. Oof, I pray she doesn't see this. Let me stop saying it because I don't want to make it more of a possibility. Let's change topics. There's something else I wanted to say. It's escaping me. Oh well. I'm thinking of getting ice cream and then having it with one of these wafer rolls. I just stick one of these in it. It's really long. Long and tasty. I said that on purpose. I was being purposefully suggestive. It seems like I've exhausted the topic I wanted to talk about. It would not make sense to start talking about something else. I don't feel like talking about something else. Therefore, I shall end the video. I'd like to pray at the end of my videos. Dear Father God, thank you for this individual watching us right now. Thank you for making them whole, unique, and guiding them in the path towards peace, prosperity, and purpose. Thank you for blessing this person with wonderful people in their life who love them, take care of them, bring the absolute best out of them. Thank you for maintaining the ones that are there to do the same thing. Thank you for blessing this person with love and marriage and sustaining that love and marriage and making it very, very happy. Thank you for blessing this person with a spirit of gratitude so they can give thanks. And by giving thanks, they can find peace, contentment, and attract even more blessings. Let your presence be felt in this person's life, so let your God, let you love them, always going to be there for them. Put health, long life, and happiness over this person, everyone they care about. In your mighty name I pray, in Jesus' name I pray. Amen, amen, and amen.